Kench, you can try to focus the Senna. The problem is Ezreal cannot reliably land all of his damage since minions and Set himself can block the skill shots. Orianna going to be the answer.
Blabber gank, because that's where this lane can get a bit awkward.
Nice trade here, though. Good damage. Has the shield on as well, so Ryoma going to be losing on this trade somewhat. Perks comes out at decent half HP. Ryoma a bit low on mana. Now, another fight in the mid lane. Good stun comes out of Vulcan. Had Upshock on for a bit, but the punch comes in for 173. That is a solid trade down here, but as Sven wants to try to harass Huhi off this farm, he's going to take a lot of damage from FBI. I mean, he knows who he is.
If anything, it's even. You know, Ezreal obviously has a lot of mobility in his kit, and I think is actually less. He does have teleport, so if they want to contest, they still have the ability to. And Perks has now arrived. They've got the Essence Reaver done on Sven, and they're looking.
They're going to find big damage. FBI force him to flash away. Blabber, Sonya's in the front. They're going to go for the front line. Huhi gets a shield. FBI kills off Blabber. Huhi going to be traded back. FBI going to drop Fudge. Gets away. Chased down by Closer, but he buys enough time for a trade kill. 3-2 so far to Cloud9. Dragon still alive.
Dash over to follow into that blue pit, getting another kill, has the shield bow complete, and he's going to be able to kill the first tower of the game solo. Ridiculously rich at this point.
Yep. So Cloud9 betting big on that you can contest the next ones afterwards.
Yeah.
And even still, 100 Thieves actually able to get more done bot side. They will eventually knock in this turret as well. Anting the turret, score 1-1.
I just think it's so concerning how strong Perks is going to be, and that I think Snowball's better than almost anyone in the game. You know, when you get to a quick 2 items.
Target on Closer's side. You can see a 1-level lead in the jungle. Top laners are close. Fudge, obviously with all the help he got from his team, bunch of wards coming down, the entire jungle taken away.
Trip down here. Ooh,
well, Fudge is the target. Javelin doesn't quite anything, but it might not matter as the rest of the squad comes in. Dunk into the wall. Goodbye to Fudge. He has been flattened. He's an edge piece.
Tower there. He's playing pretty far up the lane. You have got to know the 100 Thieves are going to be setting up around this dragon. The only person,
fairer of a game. Vulcan gonna go in. They're gonna go for a sleep here as well. They're gonna find a Set. Drowsy ult comes on to only one. Dunks him backwards. Vulcan is just gonna die. 100 Thieves have a better time in the team fight. Can Perks do enough though someday? Play cleanly. 3-man knockup. Big damage. FBI is gonna drop. Huge by Perks to turn one back around.
Could have gone a lot better for Cloud9. Perks, of course, does get a kill back for them. He is ridiculously strong. They will have to back off his TP.
Now Summoner heal to get out of the slow in time because Huhi is beelining over there. And Sven flash into stun, into Everfrost, into Shockwave, and Haymaker into absolute death. And Huhi, he's found a target again. Sven's already dashed, so now Huhi's going to find his real target. Gonna dunk into the wall, but the engage might come in elsewhere. Sleep coming in. Huhi gonna be a target. Big shields come across. That's gonna decay down, and Huhi is going to die. Sven grabs the kill.
Lifesteal, he can take a lot of the damage, but 100 Thieves is in the area. You've got to be careful about a potential steal. I don't think Cloud9 need to try to 50-50 this, so they're turning.
Ult hits FBI to half. Perks has ulti, has to get away from Closer. Shockwaved in. That was beautiful by 100 Thieves. Ryoma helped set it up. Closer can finish. Blabber can try to smite, but it goes to Closer, and it's time for Perks, you're the man with 3 kills. You're the man with the gold lead, highest CS in the game, most kills on your team. Is it going to be enough for you to be the difference that your team needs? Fudge trying to build up Fury. Dragon down to 5k. Sven doing a bit of poke. Blabber lost the last smite. We'll see if Closer wins this one. Engage comes in for Vulcan. Dunks him right back in. Perks wants in. Doesn't catch Ryoma with the knockup and can't get the rest. Shotgun catches Fudge though, but they still get the kill. 1 for 0 so far. Closer Zonia's isn't. Cloud9 on the chase. And already found kill 2 and 3. Make it 4. Make it all 5. You thought you caught Cloud9, but they aced you for nothing.
And they're going bot. They're going to try to push here. We'll see how much they can get. The death timers are long. I don't think that they could end off this, but it should be an inhibitor for sure. We'll see how quickly Cloud9 wants to try to move towards the end.
I think
they're trying to end, yeah, because otherwise you leave one person on the dragon.
So they think they have enough to win the game here. Respawn timers, 12 seconds on FBI, 10 now on Huhi. I don't think they get the next, but they make it.
No one is keeping him out of the fight. He just walks in to all the carries there. Blabber finds a good sleep. Perks the offensive here.
Pop quiz, do you know who Cyrilda is?
No.
In the lore of League of Legends. That's okay. Careful though, Sven. Okay, yep, it's fine.
They're split.
Oh wait, it's not fine. Huhi's in the way. He's gonna get the face breaker. He's gonna dunk him right back in. Tweet about it, and then we'll all know together. But that's my theory. That is actually just like the correct way of doing this build.
Later into the game, they're playing, I think, a lot more cautious now.
Ezreal does half of FBI's health, and it's not gonna get better anytime soon. Pretty good poke on a Sunday as well. Barrels get rid of the mid. Blabber kind of wants in. Perks coming in, dunked backwards, trying to buy some time for his team. Rayshot's not going to find much either, as they don't get much of a sleep now. They've got FBI, not going to find the root though, and they're going to walk away. Vulcan now chunked down, be careful, he's still taking damage, pops a locket shield, may still die, and Someday going to find one kill. In the back lane goes Perks, can't kill Hui, has to jump right back out. Someday very, very low, gets dropped down, time to run away. 4v4 on the map, Perks wants to find a way in, but can't just yet. No ulti means it's not going to be an easy move. Closer jumps in, but careful, he got baited, he got outsmarted, and he's going to be dropping. Perks goes for the kill and backside as well, but he's 1v2. Zonia's dodges True Shot Barrage, and Perks can't find the rest of the damage. Hui now going to drop as well, and Cloud9 just had the numbers. It is 4v2, Shock going to buy some time, and it's time to run away, but be careful because the slows are still in. Oh my gosh, Blabber makes it happen, Ryoba going to drop, and it's another Bud Light Ace for Cloud9 right in front of the base. It's time to close the game.
What a fight there! So back and forth between Cloud9 and 100 Thieves. It looked like 100 Thieves might have had it at the beginning of that fight, but Cloud9 kited out, stay alive. They take the ace, and they're going to take the game.
Absolutely beautiful game. Back and forth, back and forth. We had some throws, we had some catches, we had some outstanding team fights. Cloud9 take game one of the best of 5.
Damn, that was a crazy final fight. Such a long one. Of the game I'm worried at all is the early levels. If you get abused and you get put behind early, then yes, the Aatrox can get to this point where Aatrox is just kind of out healing everything you're doing, and with a swing and a miss on that.
Yeah,
play,
that's bold. He was
top.
predicting the juke, and now 3v1 top side. You know it's split map, you know Closer's top side, so Fudge, can he outplay this one? Waiting until Ryoba shows up as well for maximum damage. Flashes away as Closer pulls aggro, jumps right back out, and the rest of the damage is going to come through. Ryoba took aggro, has 100 health left. And well, as Someday walks back in after the first taste of blood, keep in mind LCS has partnered with the Blood Centers of America. If you've had COVID-19, we do need your plasma, so please donate and earn a KDA skin. But first, it's back in. It's time for second blood. We can bring it back up again, maybe. Fudge gonna try to stay alive as Perks now is here and Closer. Yeah, he's not long for the world. Fudge gets him back, and now is it enough for Someday? No, he's gonna get chased down, but is it enough for Perks though? Next cooldown's coming back.
What do you get more out of, not just based on the gold, but also the champions, right? Because putting Sion behind, sure, it's nice, but Sion functions
maybe
really
this turns out that Aatrox can carry. We'll see if it happens at the other side, though. Rama goes to the big play, and Perks pushes him right into Closer. Perks does have Flash, doesn't yet need to burn it, as Closer's already there. Sorry, Blabber's already there, and just chasing him down is big damage. Shockwave was already down, so no follow-up.
As a player, you just have to choose really carefully. Are you going to fully commit to a play or not commit, right? And he kind of chose.
Alrighty. Herald summon to finish mid lane. They didn't auto-attack this thing almost at all for most of this game. Herald number 1 and Herald number 2. Cloud9's like, how do we get rid of mid? I don't know, it's Azir. It's not gonna happen.
Tower, should be able to knock that one down, no problem. But Cloud9 already down on that bot side, looking to set up, and Blabber heading over here towards Someday, so Someday definitely needs to back it up.
Fudge! The guy's 400 health left! Fudge! Fudge, are you gonna solo kill an Aatrox? You nearly did. You're 1 and 2. You're not allowed to do this. Hey, Someday. Hey, Someday. That's an axe. Oh, that's a dash. Second axe. Senna. Yet for this Aatrox being marked somewhat by the Orianna. Blabber's Olaf as well. TP comes down now for Fudge as it's time for Sion to join the fight. And let's see if the flanks can happen, what the front line's going to look like, what the back line's going to look like. Fudge still holding the line. Does have ulti in a second. Blabber has it as well. Someday does on top. So our buttons are up there. And let's see. FBI still looking for Zap Poke. Can't find it
Hard
yet.
to fight
Look
through
next
Azir.
shots though. Knock up. Gonna almost find Closer. Lantern gets him back to safety. Hook's going to hit the front line. Not going to be a big problem. Here comes the forward motion. It's time for the play. And who he's going to drop. That's a good pickup. And back goes the Olaf. Someday can't find his way in just yet, but FBI is still firing. Fudge could be a target.
Oh, the Shockwave!
3! And the shuffle back buys a bit of time, but it's not going to be enough. It will save the Jinx, but it will not get anything more. As the Azir falls, the Dragon follows, and Cloud9 are on soul point.
Perks to the combined might of an Azir and Jinx, but that still gives them a tremendous amount of time. And they're only, 2 minutes.
Okay, a little sidestep there for Fudge. Gets away from Someday's initial knockback, and now FBI has to get Lantern back. Nearly gets interrupted. A flash follow in for Olaf. Just gonna run him down, and there was no counterplay. Nothing you could have done. Maybe a Gale Force, maybe not. Either way,
He used the Lantern to actually avoid the Sion ulti, which is of course the correct play. You can't allow the Jinx to just be hit by that and then die. But now Lantern, when you add that in and just any little bit of poke, especially when you're fighting against champions who can easily land that. Blabber, though, in some trouble potentially.
Ulti comes in time to not get hooked back. It's a big heal. The Rocket hits nothing. Perks shockwaves Ryoba and nearly finds the kill.
Oh,
the shuffle is a 1-for-1. The scoop back on a Blabber keeps him alive still. FBI loses. Two-thirds of his health, a third of his health from just a single auto attack. Huhi has to run away. Vulcan is invincible, by the way. Huhi is not. Goodbye, dies to Fudge. Someday can't join this fight. You can't fight anymore. FBI is such an easy target. He's going to run away. He's going to get slowed almost. Has to flash to safety yet again as Closer runs, and Someday does the same. Has a blast plant, but not a lot of room to go. He could still be chased down. Blasts over his Fudge. Hello, hey look, it's me in the 1v2. But this time you're stuck with me and I've got backup. Anchor nearly gonna land. The axe, I should say, can't quite catch Someday. They're done. They're done. They only got 3 kills for 1.
He's almost up to 100 soul stacks in the bottom left there, sitting on 96. So his range is getting really, really high. It's potentially, as those carries are vulnerable, but Closer is in the area and he does have flash, so he could actually go for the steal here.
Okay, flashes over the rocket, and the steal comes through. That's twice in a row now that has been picked up. That's a pretty beautiful one, but otherwise it's not going to mean much. Fudge going to frontline. Keep in mind, it's 5v4 for Cloud9. Tom Kench brings some teammates over. Sent ult over the top. Perks is in for the shockwave, and goodbye Someday.
Even more gold. You can see the Baron buff, the power play in that top right.
He's a farmed Tom Kench. He's level 12. You're not getting this one. Out you go. Oh, that's a heartbreak. That's a decent hook and it's decent damage, but yeah, Vulcan gets shielded back up. Shockwave, you caught Closer. Time to get away. This is 4v2 as far as they know, and they're like, yeah, too much for me. And here comes the 5v2, by the way, because Aatrox's still top lane, and all of Cloud9 are here, and they know it. Not gonna land the Scion Open. They are gonna land on a Ryoma. He can't get in any farther. Shovels one back, not gonna matter there either. Easy sidestep, Blabber gets himself away. Another kill. This one goes to Vulcan for the credit, his second kill of the game. And Cloud9, 12-3, are just running away with this one.
Yeah, Scion just can't be hurt. They just walk into any tower. Doesn't matter. You know, for him to break the shield, it's like 5 tower shots to break the Scion W. So at this point, turrets mean nothing. Cloud9 will just ignore it, will just dive you. If Aatrox is showing top, the tower is no defense at all. Up second in his zeal and inventory. FBI is so far away from
the newly buffed Black Cleaver. It is an armor shred item to help set up for FBI. I think it's a very smart choice. It's just probably not going to matter, as this time around, Closer runs in with shields over the top, though. Not going to find the kills just yet, but Closer is the target. He's going to get away. Blabber comes in. Shockwave not going to find his target either. Rocket nearly kills Blabber. He's on 1 hit away from dead, but just barely slinks away with his life. You imagine he had a bit more gold, he would have died instead. The root turns into Scion, turns into a kill, into number 2. And now FBI going to be knocked up as well. He's stuck with nowhere to go. Kill number 3 comes across. Huhi the target, flashes the way, blast plants out. But a 5v2 in the base as Elder Dragon is being soloed by Blabber. They will take down the base, and Cloud9 will take the second game of the series.
Cloud9 looking really strong in this one. Fudge does not care about your towers. Someday will go down, insult to injury. 100 Thieves dying in the base.
Can they get on the Dragon first? Will they stop DPS? He gets the Dragon! An extra objective for Cloud9. What can't they do? They won't even die to the fountain as a stopwatch comes down for Vulcan. Keeps the clutch gaming flair. Well done to the 2-0 start to Cloud9.
I think they'll pick something else because I think double range is so strong. Set. Okay, very interesting. So, I mean, this still could theoretically be a flex, but I'm still expecting it to be Karma Ezreal.
The blue buff away, but hey, Perks is already on the way.
Yeah.
Nice ward covers Closer, but Vulcan's here, and Closer, good luck, buddy. Gets the buff, gets level 3, and gets doubles back over to Perks. Yeah, I mean, what else could Closer do but take away one part of one camp? His Krugs are back, his Grom's coming soon. Top lane could be the target. Fudge, though, level 6 could be in big damage. Someday getting down to 300, and here comes Closer. Silence. But they don't think they can win that one. He's on a ward anyway. Lilia's here. Blabber can try to get the chase down. Gets the stun, doesn't get the big sweet part of the Q, but does get nice sidestep away from the W as well. Closer, he's just gonna frickin' solo kill the guy. Jungle difference, let's go. Top lane. They're gonna go around for this Dragon as well as Ven's under turret. So 100 Thieves, despite a catastrophic start to this game, are looking a lot better now coming into 11 minutes in as Perks. Yeah, that is a well-placed rupture by Someday. Forces Buster shot out. I believe Perks, wow, he's going to get chased down. The Vorpal spikes are up soon. Sentinel buys a little bit more damage. The stun's going to come across, and Someday feasts some Perks.
Very easy to grab throughout that game, and he's just going to be stacking an incredible amount of armor. You know, Blabber is going this pretty defensive build, and
dunks in for the Lilia. Flash Q means double sleep. The rest of the team coming across pretty soon. Fudge got to be careful. Going to go for the pullback. Double stun. Over the top comes the rest of the team, and Fudge can never get the shield on in time. Someday will burn down. A kill comes across. Blabber gets the burn, actually. It is a 1-for-1. There's a little bit of time here for 100 Thieves to go for this turret himself. You're going to see FBI take solo gold, who he walks back and lets him get 450 on himself. first turret of the game. Mid answered back though, as two turrets have now. And it's time for the second dragon now. Cho'Gath and Triss seeing each other over in mid. Fudge still has TP, has not pressed that spell though. So outside of a smite steal, this is 100 Thieves being given this dragon.
Yeah, I think they're going to give it. There's no flank ward. There's not really anywhere for him to join unless 100 Thieves. Blade of the Rune King against this type of team comp in a team fight is so dangerous, right? Because you have to take in consideration that E. You know, would have just been one more Q to actually kill him off. KaiSser going to take a bit of poke here, but
Sven rooted. Here comes the sleep. Here comes the big damage. Nice pushback on the Udyr to keep him alive as the ultis were burned. Perks and Fudge are here. FBI is gone. Set has shown up, and Set is going to find some more as he has been rooted, and he's going to be killed. Sven has gotten that one as well. He's now on bottom lane going for this one as well. Decides, okay, I am safe. I've seen enough people. I will take another turret. This is now the second solo turret Fudge has gotten.
Back it up, but 4 members top. Oh,
this feels diveable. They've got Tom Kench coming as well. No easy way out for Perks. Absolutely none whatsoever. Ulti just for good measure. Not sure.
Critically, both the marksmen on C9 completed their 2 items. It's Stormrazor done. It's the Muramana already stacked up here, so we'll see if they want to take this fight. But Feast, if you don't actually contest with a fight, you're going to lose it to the Feast.
Unless Fudge can dunk Cho. Now it's going to be the reset. Half HP on Karma. Perks over the wall, but has to get away. Nice spit by Tom Kench. Here comes the play yet again. Sent over the top. Ryoma nearly dead. Dunk comes in for Fudge. Pretty Take gets the shield, and somebody's at 1,000, but it's still the forced disengage. Feast still available. Huhi back in the front line. Stun's going to hit the back line, but an arcane shift keeps him safe. Perks in the air, and a nice pickup. It's Blabber who claims the smite as they push back Someday, and Perks flashes, but he's going to get turned around on. Rocket Jump still available, gets away with it, but into the back line goes Fudge. Gets one, gets pushed back down as the Feast comes through. A 1-for-1 team fight, and now Huhi being chased. Gets healed, gets the shield,
Blabber's
runs
so
away
fast
for his life. Can he be killed? Sven's rooted in place. Vulcan wants in, but Vulcan's low. Blabber comes across for the swirl seed. Ruptured into the air. Huhi spits one right back out, and it's a second kill for Cloud9. Perks wants it again. Item, by the way, Zeal got buffed a few months ago and is outstandingly efficient. Regardless, we won't dwell on that one too much because there's much more going on in this game as KaiSser finds a duel against Perch. Not going to be the easiest one to win, though. Gets him to half HP. Team coming around. Blabber's around. Someday's nearby. The Flash Feast almost kills him, and it's going to be FBI getting the kill in the mid laner. But how much damage will this Cho'Gath take? Ghost has put him back out. He'll stay alive for now, but no mid laner means no team fight for Cloud9.
Yeah, that's huge. They could actually go towards top side. They already have a wave there, potentially threaten that tower. As you can see, Perks is not able to escape, not really able to duel his way out of that. As KaiSser got on top of him, but Fudge going in.
Wow. Stride breaker, dunk, finds FBI again. Fudge does it by himself. That was beautiful. Fudge heard you were talking smack about him, and he came to it. Is a nice play from the set. That's what we'll come away with this one from. And the gold lead remains about 3,000 up on the table, and 100 Thieves are going to be willingly giving away Dragon number 2 as Cloud9 stack more and more with that ultimate haste.
There's an opportunity here for Ryoma.
Cooldown's down. Yeah, Perks plays it safely enough. Oh no, Blabber! Sorry, KaiSser's here. Tom Kench coming up as well. Perks gonna flash. Blabber is now here. They're gonna find himself a slow. Will they go for the sleep? Will they go for the play? It's a swirl seed on, a flash away. Fudge in the front line gets himself a stun. Blabber's gonna sleep 3. Out goes Ryoma. No, gonna be re-engaged upon. Watch out! Eep! Out he goes. 1 for 0 so far. Make it a second as Blabber chases him down. And the flash into the tether onto KaiSser. He's gonna be rooted. Perks is here. And the auto's gonna be enough. The buzzer shot not nearly. And now Someday has nowhere to go. Blabber getting away from FBI. Someday gonna re-engage. Can he find the Feast? Cannot kill Sven. And it's gonna be the chase on for more. FBI not long for the world. Fudge takes it.
Are just so much faster to respond to it. The whole squad getting up there incredibly fast. Someday was not with them, and that means the Baron to Cloud9, the gold lead massively to Cloud9, and now they have more than enough of an advantage to really close
up. The Red Bull Baron is on 2,600 gold. They're knocking down even more turrets to grow that number. And that is still pre-mythic. KaiSser, oh, that's a triple sleep. Is that just the engage? It's likely to be. It's going to be a big set of damage. KaiSser feasted up, walked away, but Huhi has to flash now himself. FBI Summoner heals to give him the movement speed, and the team will live, but that is still a cost of 2 summoners for just the ulti. The dunk comes in. He's got the shield. He's got Ryoma dead to rights. Fudge just keeps killing Australians over and over again. He's doing it over and over again, and now the mid lane turret is under fire. FBI going to be slowed up, going to be jumped away, just barely alive, but Perks is still on the chase. The turret falls. Nothing else to defend. 100 Thieves. It is 5v4. 35 seconds on the Ryoma respawn timer might mean they go for the base. They've got to wait.
They're going for the end.
Here we go. Turret number 1 going to explode as damage erupts onto the frontline tanks. Suhi trying to build some time, but can they win the 4v5? Blabber pushed back a little bit. He does not have armor. That's going to be good damage out of the Senna. And as the wave goes down, the turrets go down as well. Another triple sleep comes across on the front line. They will finally kill Fudge, but Perks is over the wall. He will try to collect behind. The explosive charge may just claim him, and it will indeed. They're alone with the Nexus now as Someday tries to regen. Closer stays alive. The team regenning on the fountain, but Perks will not be stopped, and the Nexus certainly will go down. Cloud9 to find themselves the 3-0 victory as Perks may just die, and the game is over. The Mammoth player comes up. Congratulations, Cloud9, on the 3-0 victory.
What